Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's El Tito, and today's concept is on pinned isolation. So the best way to prepare mentally for this tutorial in the concept is to imagine that you are one of these. I'm sure you've seen some of these before, and what kind of makes them cool and interesting, and we're really exactly copying the concept of this, is that wherever you move a body part of this, so if I was to move the knee, it isolates and it stays in that position. If I move the arm, for example, it stays there. If I move the head, I move the whole body. But each part that you move, each section is in isolation. Even the fingers, the hands, everything remains the same as you move. And it only moves if you push or point to it when you isolate it. So this little guy is the whole inspiration behind this tutorial. So this is really one of those concepts to master. You have to just play around with a lot. And so I'm going to give you a couple different positions to try. I want you to start sitting down. Your dominant hand is going to be the puppeteer, the thing that moves. And I want you to start with your head down. The first thing you do is you're going to take your right hand, you can wave up there, and you're going to move your neck. As your neck stays, I want you to pop up your shoulder like this. And it has to stay there. So now I have two things that I'm focusing on. And I want you to literally pick up. And it doesn't have to actually pick up. You can kind of pick up and move your arm like this. I want you to pick up your elbow to move out. And then I want you to move your wrist. And then one thing I'm going to do right here is I'm going to just take a left look. Take that, I'm going to move it down. And then I'm going to add one cool concept here. I'm going to add, when I go here, I'm going to do a twisting motion with my finger like this. As I do that, my arm is going to twist like that. I'm going to go back. And then you can actually do head isolations if you want. You could do body, neck. And really right here, this is kind of the first area that I want you to try and play around with. So I'm trying to keep my head exactly still. My arms, I'm pushing out, I'm moving them in, and really it's all up to my imagination, but nothing is supposed to move except for whatever I'm touching. So practice sitting down, try a couple concepts, pause this video before we start moving on to standing up. I'll give you some more harder ideas to try it with. This is going to require some balance. Check it out. From right here, I'll be in full shutdown mode. I'm going to use my finger again to pick up my neck. I'm going to push my chest up. And then I'm going to move my hips to pull them forward as my legs bend. You can do it two ways. You can bend your knees like this, or you can use your butt and pull in. And I want to pick up my shoulder. I'll do a left neck turn. And then this is where it starts to get tricky, is I'm going to pick up my right leg like that. Now this has to stay still as I now move other parts of my body. And I can do my wrist, switch. If your leg starts to get tired, maybe try pushing your leg up higher like this. So you have one that's fully standing and one that's less bent. And I can do a twist right here also to do my ankle that rolls around. I can push this to go in like this. If you feel like you're rocking back and forth or you're shaking, you gotta get your quad strength up. This is all a quad muscle. If I pick up my left leg and I try moving your body and your arms and your neck by keeping that still, you're gonna feel a burn in the opposite leg that you have. But this is, if you can master this, it changes your isolation a whole new level. For example, if I pretend like I'm sitting and I pick up my right leg like this and I keep that there, you have a new canvas to paint with isolations as you move up. If you don't know, I've come out with some cool robot glasses, hip hop pants, and all really, really cool dance apparel and items on my website, brandbillabong.com. If you want to check it out, you can use discount code El Tiro for a limited time. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. This is El Tiro. Peace.